Hello, this is Doris Sander with Cocoa Daisy, and today I'm super excited to share the fact that I've finished my first ever Midori Traveler's Insert. I finished September, and I'm going to share a walkthrough of that, and also I have my October ready and I'm working on it, so I'm going to share a little quick flip through of that and kind of compare October to September. So that was really interesting because being as how this is the first month with a monthly Midori insert planner type deal, I'm on a learning curve, so you can kind of see what things that I've figured out and if any of them work for you. So without further ado, let's open it up here. I need to quit saying sorry. This is the September from Cocoa Daisy, and this is the October. September was the first month that they started offering the pre-printed inserts. So I noticed right away when the October one came, this one was really nice, really nice, but the pages in this one are amazing. There's just something, they're a little bit thicker and smoother feeling. I don't know, they're just really awesome. So let's get started. I'm going to do a walkthrough of this one and try to compare with this one as I go. So the covers come embossed, you can see that, and on this one you can see that there's a little arrow as well. And I always like to stick something colorful on the cover. This month I stuck the business card from Cocoa Daisy. I thought it was super cute. And last month it was just a project life card that had come in my kit. So the first page, there's another card here. Here as well. Sweater weather. We've changed our tune dramatically from the beach to sweater weather. Anyway, this first page is the calendar setup, and I did pretty well. I mentioned last month thinking that it looked a little cluttered with the black. I'm not used to seeing so much black on the page because I used to use pencils in my planner. So I had added color, and that really helped things jump out for me. Well, for October, I'm taking it a little further, and I've started decorating. It's so cute. So I've got a little sunshine for my Florida trip there, and I've got pumpkins and candy corn and a school bus. Little things I sketched. I found this sticker in my kit and I trimmed it out a little for my eye appointment. I loved that. So yeah, and I still did a little color coding, you know, red for super important things that I cannot forget, and my Cocoa Daisy assignments in pink, things like that. So that was fun. I love that idea. Just little tiny illustrations. So then this first page was gratitude, like things I'm thankful for. And I've tried keeping gratitude journals before, and it never lasts very long. But this worked really well because each line is a day, and you can see that I can only fit like 5 or 6 words on a line, so it's so easy. You can't write 5 or 6 words about their day. So I've set that up again. I put a quote at the bottom about gratitude on each one. This month for October, this is a wonderful day. I've never seen this one before by Maya Angelou. Last month was Piglet noticed that even though he had a very small heart, it could hold a rather large amount of gratitude. Very sweet. So then this page I used for some goals, and you know, I didn't do a very good job with those again. And I wrote in Florence Antoinette's Creative Midori Challenge, and I had been just making a picture of those off her Instagram feed, or Facebook rather. I don't remember which, but that was cute. But this month I didn't get around to that, so I just wrote them. And this was actually a better idea because I don't do each one. I kind of do them, you'll see later, I do them as a kind of a collage and several on a page. So this allowed me to kind of highlight the ones I had done and kind of pick and choose which ones I wanted to do. So that was good. And this month I've gotten a link. I've kind of categorized my to-do list, and then I want to Florence doesn't have a new challenge for this month, but I didn't get to do August, so I looked at a couple other options, but they just don't appeal to me the same way that Florence's do. So I'm going to print off, I think I'm going to make a photocopy of it so that I don't have to write it all, but I can still cross it out the way I did here. So that's what I'm going to do there. Now these pages are my brain dump. So generally I divide the week into 4 categories. I'll have school, which is where I work, home, crafty things, and other category. And I'll just kind of brain dump and try to do the things as I need to and have time and motivation. And there are 5 pages like this each month, and I keep a clip and I just clip them together as I do them. And this month I didn't use this one, so I ended up washi taping the categories, and then I just used it to do some more of the challenges. And this one I didn't finish, but that's okay, it's still a cute page. And then this one, you can see I barely started. So generally I don't finish a whole brain dump in a week. Usually I use about 3 of these a month, and that's okay, you know. I mean, really I need to work more, but anyway. Same thing in here. I've got this one set up. This was one of the October printables from Cocoa Daisy and some other stickers. These are more little treats from the kit. And then leaves. These were printables as well. And then this one I just stuck some stickers, but I don't know. And this one I left blank. I don't know if I'm going to use all 5 of those again, because like I said last month, I only used 3, and this month I'm off work for 2 weeks, so I don't know how much I'll get done. So I'll probably just use 3 again, and then use the other 2 for whatever random things I want to journal about. So then the next section is some blank pages. This one I put in my little Midori ephemera from when I ordered them, and did some journaling about that. And then this is a little tip in that I like to keep a book list each month, and I'll put book suggestions that I've found, and also any quotes from the books I've read. And shamefully this month I barely read anything, like 7 chapters of On the Road by Jack Kerouac, but I haven't even found any good quotes yet. So luckily I found a lot of really great books this month to write down. And what I did with those, I like to write them in here, and you know, the name and maybe the author and where I got the suggestion. But then I went ahead and I took all these lists that I've been keeping and I transferred them to my calendar section so that I could have a comprehensive ongoing list to refer back to. Because these little books are going to be filed away, and this is a good way to keep them long term. So anyway, this is another blank page. That's something I wrote a lesson at church one Sunday, and some little post-its about a Joanne shopping trip for craft supplies and things that I wanted to do in my Midori. And these little post-its are good to cover up, you know, more private thoughts, so they're not as readily readable. And then I like to keep a quote section, and also G-isms for my son, you know, funny things that he says, because he is super funny. Like one day, you know, he sees me with the can of Raid and he goes, "Mom, it's World War Fly." So anyway, but you can see that, like, my quotes page, I put this super long quote, and then, you know, I didn't have hardly room for any more. So I ended up having 2 more pages of quotes. Sorry, let me keep it on camera. But I got a kick out of how this turned out. It reminds me of like back in high school when you got your yearbooks and you'd have all your friends sign in wonky ways all over the page. So I ended up using 3 pages for quotes this month, which was pretty cool. And then my son's page, his little expressions, you can see that I filled it up and had to squeeze one at the top. And actually, those ran over too, and I had to put a couple back on this page. So for October, I have my book page again with a little tip in, and my projects page. I like to write down different craft projects and things I want to work on, home decor, whatever. I like to keep a list, and I've got that here in September with some more top secret hidden journaling. So October, this one, I thought this was just perfect for my quotes page. So I've got a full spread for quotes this month, which I think will work well. Oh, my darling, but what if you fly? By Erin Hansen. So my quotes page. And my son's sayings. So I've got a 2-page spread this month for him. And this is super funny. I put it here because I had found it on Facebook and printed it out because I thought it was funny. And he saw it and thought it was hilarious, but he won't say bad words, which is a good thing. But anyway, so I put that on his page because it amused me. Oh, and then this page is new this month because this was super exciting to me. Coco Daisy has, the back page is creative challenges this month. So it's a list of 20 different creative challenges that you can, interpret however you will. And I don't know, I just really like challenges. So last month didn't have that. It was the first one and it had this pretty picture. So anyway, that is cute. I'm excited about that. Okay, back to September. This was a collage I made of Florence Antoinette's Creative Midori Challenge. So just several different prompts all on the same spread here. And I'd like to do more. I only got around to one last month along with the sketched one here. So those pages for her challenge. And then after that is another clip with, this is my daily to-do list. So let me explain this too. This is kind of funny. If you watched my video about this last month, you know that I made just horrendous stamping accidents that I hated. And I ended up covering it with this pattern paper, which it was cute and I liked it a lot, but I realized after doing this that it was too cluttered for planning for me personally. I don't think well like this. So I was, flipping through stamps and I found this stamp and I thought it would be a great idea to try. You would think I had learned my lesson about this kind of stamping last month, but apparently I did not. So I decided to try this 4-square grid on these pages for my daily journaling, planning. And it was a flop. The concept is great, but I just hate that kind of stamping. So luckily, let me show you what I've done for October. Oh, this is just random pages with my mail tip-ins and some post-it notes. So this is what I came up with. I'm so excited. So after my stamping fiasco, luckily, I had printed out these 4-square grids on Microsoft Word, just the insert table, a 2x2 table, and I enlarged it to the dimensions that I wanted. I think it's 1 7/8 tall and 2 1/8 wide. But I had made this because I felt bad because this stamp, I couldn't tell you where to get it because it was actually a misprint and the original is bigger, like the real one is bigger and it's even out of print itself. So I felt bad because I couldn't tell you how to get this stamp. So I made this so that you would have an option that you could do if you liked it. And then that option actually worked out for me. So I don't know, it was kind of awesome. So this is how, you know, you can see what I do for this is I don't really chunk things like specific times, but I chunk parts of my day, especially during the school week, the work week. So the way I'm using the boxes is I teach at 2 schools, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So I'm putting morning activity, things I need to do here, and then afternoon, and then right after school things, like if I have to run errands, they would go here, or pick up my kid or things like that. And then things I need to get done in the evening. So I chunk my day like that. And then this section is just for notes, like there's shopping list and a house tidy list and things like that. So this is just working extremely well, and I'm thrilled, and I like that it's so much cleaner to look at for planning. Lovely. And then the highlight here is, you know, Saturday and Sunday are on the same box. So I've highlighted it so the morning is for Saturday, and, well, not the morning, the top 2 are for Saturday and the bottom 2 are for Sunday. I've divided it out like that. So this is working extremely well. So the difference here for me is that this will be a brain dump of things I need to get done that week, or, you know, the next couple weeks, whatever. So I dump everything here, and then this is more time specific. So some of these things make their way to this list and some do not, and vice versa. This is time specific and the other is just an ongoing type thing, if that makes sense. So I love this. This was a super awesome idea. I'm glad that you came up with it. So I need to finish these. I have them printed out, but I haven't cut and pasted the grids on yet. And then I have another blank page. This one, let me go back to September. This one I had some forward planning for October because I had an extra page. And I didn't really use it, so I found this little Star Wars list that my son made, so I thought it was cute to save, so I stuck it in there. And then this back page is kind of, you know, church stuff. We had a big prayer focus this month, and things I've seen on Facebook from friends that really spoke to me, things like that. And then this is supposed to be my health motivation. Like I check off each day whether I've walked or drank water and random, and you can see I didn't do anything in September, so I need to work on that. So yay! And then I signed the month and year on the back, so I can't even tell you how super exciting this is that I finished an insert. I love this. And then I'm ready for October here. So other than that, the one more thing I wanted to point out was the tabs. You can see in September I used the little paper tabs, which were cute, but they got a little dinged up. So for October I've gone back to my little ribbon tabs that I used to use in my Filofax style A5 planner. So I just keep those at my brain dump pages and a paper clip, so you know each time I finish a page I can clip it so I can get to the page readily. I keep those tabs at my son's quote page and my son's quotes so I can get to that page quickly, and also my week at a glance with a paper clip so I can clip it up as I finish a spread a week. So that is my quick look at October and my walkthrough of September. And I hope the majority of this was on film for you, because usually I look at my little camera viewfinder, and this time I was looking at the inserts for some reason, so it was all over the place. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, super fun. I highly recommend this. It is awesome for getting more memories recorded and planning your week and it's so cute. I love it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and you can check out cocodaisy.com for more information. Bye.